Hey everybody, I'm still Max Angor, and we're gonna play an hour of Final Fantasy, assuming Chip will let me, because I just heard him shake his head. We took a trip to the park. He did not want to go any further than that, so we didn't. Had a little bit of rest, and we'll get right into it. Again, assuming he lets me. If he doesn't let me, this is gonna be a really fucking short video, but he was panting pretty good, and so hopefully. Now, I'm going to be calling a pain clinic tomorrow that was recommended to me by a friend of a friend of a friend with Crohn's disease. So fingers crossed that works out. And then, I'm thinking that when the time comes, I'm just going to have to retire from everything except for special events. Like, if I get a code to review, I can make a video on that. If I'm gonna do, you know, like the Final Fantasy or the Yakuza, or, you know, the stuff I actively want to record my progress in, like your story games and the like. And just not stream the other ones if I'm not feeling up to it, you know, not beat myself up over it. Basically, I don't count a stream worth doing if I can't go for an hour. At least. Or at least within the ballpark of an hour. And, so I've been wanting to stream all my games, like all my games, my roguelikes and stuff, you know, the ones that don't really matter. And it's been stopping me from gaming at all. And so I'm trying to fix that. The way I put it, how did I put it? Fuck off you. I forgot to turn that on.
This is a test of your TDS settings.
The way I put it, somebody said things help me reduce the number of days spent in bone-crushing exhaustion, listen to my body and eat food, listen to my body and stop before I overdo tasks, expect to need a nap and schedule it into my day, bring a snack, trail mix. We're working on that. I start to crash outside the house, a lot of slow-release iron supplement. That might be something worth looking into. Too much sun, heat, humidity, nothing I can really do about that. I said I'm pretty much doing all that, or going to, in the case of the salted nuts and trail mix. Unfortunately, the dogs still need walks. Thank God he hates the heat as much as I do, and naps have a nasty tendency to give me migraines, so I'm trying to avoid them, but I'll accept I'll need them eventually. Honestly, it's the transitional nature of all this. I want the new normal done and sorted already, and that is my big issue here. I don't know what it's going to be. And it will depend on what the pain clinic says, what we find out. One thing I have noticed is my naltrexone isn't helping me anymore, or my fibro has advanced beyond what the naltrexone can handle, because the original back pain is back. So that's fun. Feels like there's a big rod of death up my spine, so that's why I may be slouching a bit more. Anyway, Guildmaster Yuan has a mind to test your courage. Max, I swear you gained an elm around the arm since last we spoke. It is plain you've not been idle. In our previous lesson, you learned the Lancer's definition of courage and how you might go about tempering its two aspects. Today we'll find out if your efforts have borne fruit. So you've come prepared for battle, that as well. Your next trial will place you in the middle of a throng of enemies. In such a situation, one might be attacked from any direction, making it difficult to respond appropriately. Furthermore, the likelihood of being surrounded is high. Will your resolve bear the weight of uncertainty? Will your composure hold when the odds are stacked against you? We shall soon find out. Should you overcome this trial, what courage you already possess will be further tempered. Now heed me well, for this is what you must do. I would have you travel to Naked Rock, where the Anoles claim dominion. At the summit of the rock is a sacred artifact, the Stone of Courage. You must reclaim it and bring it to me. If you are to reach your destination, you will need to negotiate a path through whole packs of flesh-eating scalekin. Make no mistake, their creatures are intimidating foes. To stride into the midst of so many would be to ask much of any Lancer's courage, but given time and no small amount of perseverance, I am confident you will prove equal to the task. I might as well show off what all I've been doing off-stream. I'm up to level 36 on my Marauder, and that's it. Just been doing dailies. Literally all I've been doing. One daily a day. Shroud. I did try RoboQuest off-stream. It is to Gunfire Reborn as Doom is to Borderlands. Had to make sure I got the comparison right. It is much faster. I'm much worse at it. And that's about that. I do not regret Brandon buying it for me. I'm going to try to figure it out. Figure out my place in it, rather. So we will see on that regard. So we'll do the level 15 quest, the level 10 and level 15 quest, and then we'll do the main quest until we get sent over to Limsa or Ul'dah. Actually, we should do the Ul'dah stuff before we do the main quest, because the Ul'dah stuff will take us to the main quest. Motherfucker. So now I have a thought. I think I'll move you over here. No, that's worse. Because then I can't see it even more. God damn it, I hate having crap eyes. So you go there. I thought if I moved my OBS to the other side, it would be easier to see, but no, it's actually much harder. Oh well. Motherfucker's gotta be here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Goddamn map. Congratulations, you have obtained the false Stone of Courage. Ah, you heard me right. False. What does that say about your courage, I wonder? But where are my manners? My name is Falklands. We had the pleasure of meeting at the Lancers Guild, if you recall. On that occasion, I turned my weapon upon you, and you betrayed not a hint of fear. It was in that instance I sent you not like the others, that you had promised. And so to the present. In its current state, the trial with which you are engaged, if trial it may be called, makes a mockery of what the Lancers are. Needless to say, this cannot be tolerated. So I have taken the liberty of moving the Stone of Courage to a more suitable location. It now resides in the depths of Spirithold under the guard of fell fiends. A far more fitting challenge, as I am sure you will agree. Whether or not you attempt to retrieve the stone is for you to decide. If you're for your safety, I suggest you run back to your guild and bemoan the world's frightfulness, the very many brave souls who cower there. Ewain will doubtless consider it a supremely courageous act. Damn. Yet know that a Lancer may forge true courage only in the midst of great danger. Really, bruv? And the wife brought up a good point when I brought this up to her earlier. Life is always changing, and there is no such thing as a constant anything. But the point remains, like, she has a constant. She can go to work every single day that she has to go to work. And this is my job. the streaming, the accessibility, this is my job. This is the job I have chosen to do, to entertain people and all that. But I can't do it anymore, but I'm not sure to what extent. That I'm going to have to get the fuck off Twitter, there is just no doubt. I have to get off Twitter. But I don't know if I'm going to have to give up streaming because I'm just too goddamn tired to do it. If I'm too tired to do an hour of it gets to the point where I just can't even be bothered to play games. Like, off stream. We'll see what happens. I know I'm going to change my name on the 15th of August, the day after the Streets of Rogue thing. I know I'm going to try not to beat myself up so much if I can't muster together enough energy to stream, although at the same time I am going to try to stream. I just don't know what I'm going to do, and nobody can fucking help me, because, you know, Derek and Brandon and the wife don't understand on a fundamental level how bad this is. Like, they each understand different aspects of it, but none of them understand the whole, and I can't explain it because it's such a fucking... It's such a multifaceted pain in the ass. Honestly, it's the exhaustion that's kicking my ass the worst. The physical pain sucked for a while, but I got used to it. But the mental exhaustion of dealing with so much physical pain, I didn't expect that. Or, to be more specific, I didn't expect it to come on so quick. I mean, like, you can look at me and tell I'm hurting. And the other issue is that it comes from so many sources. It's the eye, you know, light sensitivity, it's the noise sensitivity, it's the asthma, it's the fibro, it's the poor circulation into my limbs and my brain, and just the low blood pressure from the amlodipine, my natural inclination towards anemia, but thank God I don't have diabetes. It's a royal pain in the ass. And I just want to get it sorted away. But I'm definitely not going back to the full-time. It is... I need to give myself room. Or to be more specific, I need to give my fibro room to spread out. Alright, nothing from Archer. I guess I'll shout that out. If you enjoy Soul Ash 2... and are quite good at the game, Archer would love some end-game footage of it. I am not good at Soul Ash. I suck at it. Not to mention the aforementioned exhaustion. Now, before I leave Gridania, I still need to do the quests in the North Shroud. Gotta need to do that. So I've returned. Tell me, were you able to obtain the Stone of Courage? Yes, this is indeed the stone, though it is in rather worse condition than when last I saw it. What happened at Naked Rock? The Lancer who but recently threatened you moved the stone to Spirit Hold, not content with trespass and slander, the brazen fool now meddles with our training? Seven hells, this is not to be borne. Listen well, Mash, though I do not doubt you know better. My duty as Guildmaster compels me to state the obvious. Heed not that man's words. That a lancer's courage can only be forged in the midst of great dangers of vainglorious tripe. As you had already learned, a lancer's courage is the product of composure and resolve. Be under no misapprehension. Watchfully navigating the Anoli's territory served to temper your courage in a manner that blindly braving the terrors of Spirit Hold did not. As you continue your training, pray keep the lessons of this trial close to your heart. Bro. Urgently need you to travel to the East Shroud. Ah, Max, you come at a good time. I urgently require your help. Scarcely a bell ago, our old friend Falqua paid us another visit, seemingly intent upon reprising the performance he gave on the day of your first meeting. As on that occasion, he raved till the air was thick with slanders, declaring every soul who met his gauge more craven than the last. This time, however, not all ears were deaf to his myriad provocations. It seems one of our younger members took offense to his words and demanded satisfaction of the rogue. The two have since departed to duel in the East Shroud. Had I been on hand, I would have forbidden such folly and rebuked the lad for letting pride cloud his judgment. Alas, I learned of it too late. And the boy is gone. All we can do now is ensure the hot-headed fool does not come to lasting harm. I would have departed in pursuit of the pair ere you came, but my duties keep me here. That is why I turn to you now, Max. Pray go to the East Shroud in my stead and watch over our comrade. How about no? I gotta do shit in the north. Then I gotta do a bunch of shit in the east. God, I gotta do so much shit. I gotta clean up all your fucking mess, you goddamn elves. Although, honestly, one son will do better. Goddamn long necks. Wait, I should make sure that there's... Palamon, a guard at Etat's Spire, seeks a diligent adventure to scrub clean a pair of begrimed road signs. Come to lend a hand, have you? Well, you're welcome to a task from a seemingly never-ending list. I need you to head west along the road and scrub down 2 of the Malmstones. I swear by Nafika those signs accumulate dirt and grime with almost unnatural haste. Speak with Quadjuana at Tree Speak Stables to see them. She'll be glad to hear the Malmstones are clean for the next 3 bells at least. Ooh, he's so mad. The issue is, mostly with this, is it's an inward-facing problem. It's not as simple as I quit. It can't be that simple because I still need shit to do in the day. And I enjoy streaming, God knows I do. But if I'm too tired to do it, what's a guy to do? Oh, Christ. See, there you go. What's that? You've been cleaning Malmstones? Why, thank you. With all the chores need doing around here, I'm afraid they'd be left to get even filthier. It's not just that they're an eyesore, by the way. In that state, the creatures around here are wont to lay eggs, and as to why, well, I can only assume their preferred nesting trees are in short supply these days. Be that as it may, we can't have monsters hatching from the roadside sign. This path are dangerous enough as it is. Perhaps a sprinkling with sting brew would help keep the beasts away. Quadjuana and Tree Speak Stables need someone to slay Opo-Opos and recover property stolen from Hurstmill. Cheer about Demeta of Hurstmill. Apparently Opo-Opos crept into her stores and made off with the Mente beans. Ordinarily, Opo-Opos wouldn't go near them with their foul odor and even fouler taste, but food has become scarce of late, truth be told. A great many of us are glad to be rid of the stench. Still, I can't stand to see her so dispirited. Would you track down those thieving Opo-Opos and recover the Mente beans? I'm told 6 bags were taken, all told. She's well respected by all the women of Hurstmill, so it would do you well to earn her favors. To be polite, smile, and don't interrupt if she goes off on one of her tangents. First mill lies to the north of here. You'll like to run into Opa-Opos on the way. With luck, you may even encounter the bean thieves themselves. Must do all quests. Vione is searching for an adventurer to deliver an item. If you want for work, I have need of an adventurer willing to do dirtier hands. No, I speak not of dark deeds. I mean only to have you deliver something. I myself would not dare venture deep into the 12th wood, but you seem more capable of defending yourself. My colleague, Gillian, will furnish you with the item in question and provide all the necessary directions. She should be somewhere behind the stable supervising the field hands. Well, shit. Another shit quest. Bodwin is looking for an adventurer to help with the pest problem. If you have mind to make yourself useful, why don't you kill some Mitelands for us? We train a lot of chocobos here, see, and the young'uns go wild when they get a sniff on one Miteland. Some even throw their bloomin' riders. Let me tell you, it ain't easy training a chocobo. She drops on your head every time she sees a shadow. We've been getting nowhere with the birds lately. If you get rid of a few Mitelands, would be in your debt. Fuck. I made it 20 minutes before I started getting tired. God damn it. I'm gonna make it to a fucking hour. Or at least I'm gonna make it to like 55 minutes or something. Some respectable time. Not no goddamn 20 minutes. It's fucking pathetic. Well, I'll be. Vione actually found someone willing to lend a hand. Grab one of them burlap sacks over yonder atop the crate. I tain't the most convenient location to be sure, but where else can we store that stinking shite? Nowhere a visiting customer might catch a whiff, that's for sure. Deliver it to Nolan, all the blessed bud. That's west of here, in case you was wondering. Seems our conjurer friend takes his gardener pretty blooming seriously. It's chocobo shit. Odor, is that what I think it is? Praise be to the elementals. I cannot thank you enough for your kindness. This bounty of chocobo manure shall nourish the plants and ensure their continued growth. Please relay my sincerest thanks to Vione upon your return to Tree Speak Stables. An word of advice, wash your hands quickly, lest the cloying stench of feces lingers. Feces. Lovely. I mean, everybody said for years that they just give adventurers the shit jobs, but ha ha. God damn it, I'm gonna find a fucking way to beat this. I'm gonna find a way to beat this exhaustion. Part of it is low blood pressure, so hopefully finding a way to... I just want to stream. I just want to play games with people. I just want to shoot the shit while I play games. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted. That's why I started doing this. Welcome back, friend. I gather from that smell the task is complete. Oh my, did I neglect to inform you of the sack's contents? I cannot apologize enough. I certainly would explain why you agreed to help when countless others turned their noses up at the idea, so to speak. Well, what's done is done. Please accept this for your trouble along with my thanks. Thank you for the help. You can finally get back to training the young birds. Chocobos are skittish by nature, see, and training them takes a deal of patience that don't make the task any easier. The soldiers and adventurers tend to ride them toward danger rather than away from it. Anyway, we're grateful for the help. Here's a small token. We haven't forgotten any help to set with them Mitelands. Speaking of which, if you got a bit of time to spare, could I trouble you to gather some aphids? You find them living in the tangled undergrowth in your blessed bud, but don't be surprised if your presence attacks a starving ladybug or two. They're rather fond of the wee vile thing, you see. When you gather the aphids, deliver them to Captain Guthrie over at Etat's Spire and tell him Tree Speak Stables sends its regards. Christ alive, I was just here. Oh, he wants to go to that place again. I'm trying to be Greg so as not to wake him up. If he wants to go to that place again, he's gonna fucking... he's gonna have to wait. And if he does want to go to that place again, I'm gonna count it as a lap, because 2 trips to that place should count as a lap, considering how much he drags me all over the place. I feel bad. He just wants a friend. He just wants a friend to play with. I'm never just getting a single dog again. It's cruel. What's that? You have something for me? Ah, aphids from Bodwin. This is indeed a blessing. What use have we for aphids, you ask? Why, they're oil, of course. There's not better for maintaining our weapons. Were it not for your timely delivery, I would have been forced to spend a century to replenish our dwindling supplies. I'll have to thank Bodwin personally. Thanks to you as well, friend. Guthrie wishes to enlist the services of an adventurer in the fight against Ixal. Ah, man, it's just the person. Your efforts on behalf of Tree Speak Stables mark you as a genuine talent. If you have confidence in your battlecraft, I'm happy you would agree to help us in our fight against the Ixal. According to reports, they have been sighted by the river due west of here. Although the area is uninhabited, it borders Tree Speak Stable and the Blessed Bud. We mean to drive them off before they can threaten our people. If several of their scouting parties are to be summarily dispatched, it might give their leaders cause to doubt the wisdom of their plan. Slay 2 dull talons, 2 lost wings, and 2 slowbeaks. Show them the price they must pay for setting foot in our territory. Yeah, there's nothing uncomfortable about that. Alright, time to kill some birds. One thing after another. First it was him. Now it's my own damn body stopping me. Fucking hate it. God, I hope this fucking main clinic comes to some good. It's bloody work, but it had to be done. Your service to Gridania will not be forgotten. Thanks to you, we now have time to plot our next move. We can muster our forces and take the battle to the Birdman and consolidate our defenses before they return. I must needs consult with the commander. That's fine. You consult with the commander. High 20s. Oh, good. We are up to that. Aidbert is testing adventures by asking the slay Midge Swarm. What have you seen your face around here before? It's my sworn duty to keep the peace in Hersmill and protect her from them as would do her people harm. It means to stay a spell you have to prove you can be trusted. Ours ain't a large community, and we've hardly any fighting folk, so there's always need for battle-savvy types with all the beastkin lurking hereabouts. As it happens, we've been suffering from an outbreak of midges of late. The buggers are driving our patrons to our patrols to distraction. Now, if you were to exterminate, say, half a dozen swarms, we'd know you for a friend. Bro, come on. Linvey, a quartermaster of Hersmill, needs an adventurer to bring her a glim shroom, a variety of brightly glowing fungus. Hey, look at an adventurer. The adventurers love little tasks, do not? Well, I need you to head into the forest and pick a glim shroom for me. You haven't the faintest idea what a glim shroom is, do you? Glim shroom is the common name for a variety of fungus with unique white phosphorescence. What'd you say, a glowing mushroom? Yes, I suppose you could put it that way. There's a colony on the rock face, the southwest of Peace Garden, but do not simply pick the first one you come across, the brightest glowing mushroom you can find, if you please. Well, yes, I'd love to be able to harvest glim shrooms for myself, but there's a small matter of Ixal scouts. Not terribly friendly, those chaps. Up you go, then. Suppose there's nothing to be done. What's that, young lady? You have something for me? I'm missing bags of Monte beans, but how? You didn't track down those wretched Opo-Opos, did you? I'd all but given up hope before you arrived. With these beans, I could finally make enough Monte tonic for everyone in Hersmill. As long as I have enough micro-true leaves to flavor it, there should be no complaints. Speaking of which, my son drank unflavored Monte tonic the other day. One of his friends challenged him to do it, he said, and do you know what? He drained the whole cup in one great gulp without making so much as a face. Oh, he grows stronger and braver by the day, nay, the very hour. Either that or my secret recipe is more delicious than I imagined. Now that I think about it, a good many people have described the taste as unforgettable. Oh dear, if I'm to make this much Monte tonic, I'll need far more micro-true leaflets. Young lady, would you be so kind as to fetch me 4 leaflets from the micro-trues outside the hamlet? I'm whipping up a fresh batch of Monte tonic, you see. Oh, it's a lovely drink, absolutely bursting with nutrients and goodness, all of you know. I always drink at least 1 cup a day. Alas, few people share my passion for healthy living, truth be told. Most won't touch the stuff, not unless you add micro-true leaflets anyway. Apparently, the taste and smell are too distracting or some such nonsense. Oh, but listen to me prattling on like an Ishgardian priest. I shall stop talking and start stirring. We'll understand there, dear. Run on and fetch me those leaves. This batch will be ready soon, and it'd be such a shame if no one can drink it but me. Oh, yeah. Lady, dial it back. When I get home, I will have some saltines. Not a lot, though. I'm going to try to limit how many saltines I have to bring my energy back. Damn bugs. alas, it's already coming to pass. Done as a kindness and proven yourself capable besides. Take this with personal thanks. Oh, before you go, I thought of something else you could do for us. Hedbert needs someone to investigate the area. Would you mind going to the hedge tree and seeing all is well? Since ancient times, the tree has guarded these woods with her holy presence. Lately, though, we've been hearing reports of Ixal pecking around their vicinity. No worse than scouts, I'd wager. If they were to lay their filthy hands on the hedge tree. Well, don't bear thinking about, so I'd be much obliged if you head southeast to Hedge Tree and see no harms come to her. Oh, and if you have a chance to encounter any Ixals, send them packing. Be warned, though, the Birdmen ain't like to take their leave without a fight. Make sure you go well prepared and keep your eyes peeled. Be able to find the Glimshrooms. Oh, would you look at that glow? Perfect. This will help me mix a potent remedy for the Creeping Death. Forestall the obvious question. The Creeping Death is a deadly plague that once ravaged the Huron population of Gridania. Though it can now be cured through simple conjuring, it doesn't hurt to have a ready supply of medicine. After all, out here in Hurston, we cannot always rely on a conjurer to be on the hand whenever a youngling coughs. Thank the matron for wandering adventures, though, Lovely. Ah, you're back. Did you manage to find the microtree leaves I asked for? Let's see, yes, that's 4, alright. Ah, such a lovely scent. Now you gathered only the 4 I asked for, and not one more. Yes, oh, I know I shouldn't have to ask, but these days more and more people forget to take only what they need. If we're to live in harmony with the wood, we must respect life and remember what it means to take it. Never be wasteful. Know the value of life and know the value of our time here in this world. That's why I always live my life to the fullest, wasting nary a moment and nary a word, nay, not so much as a single one. Remember, if you mean to remain within Tolzod, you must be ever mindful to show respect and gratitude to the forest and the elementals. You know, you remind me of my son. He's a good boy, but perhaps forgets what it means to be Gridanian. Why, just the other day, I caught him and his friends throwing Munte beans at each other. Needless to say, I was terribly cross. Who wouldn't be? And all set to give them a memorable scolding when I noticed they were playing in teams and that my son was leading the winners. Oh, I know I shouldn't have been proud, but when I saw the way he marshaled his troops, by which I mean his friends, it was so clear to me that he was a born leader. Ah, where was I? Ah, yes. You see, later that day I was cooking dinner, and he, quite without prompting, offered to wash the vegetables. He's such a good boy, you know. Christ alive. Wow. That is some bullshit. And what bullshit might I be referring to? Nothing important. But was it stupid? Well, all life events seem to be pretty fucking stupid. What the fuck is this? Tenma the Anime. VTuber Legend. How I went viral after forgetting to turn off my stream. Yuki Tanaka's a VTuber at LiveOn. One of Japan's largest VTuber companies is polite and ladylike. Oh, Yuki Kokorona. Yet one day, if she forgets to end the stream, the viewers can see her real personality. Irreverent, improper, and prone to imbibing after a long day. Yuki's surprised to find her accident caused her rankings to multiply, so she doubles down and gets to work. She'll be a star yet. How much... What is it? Just the fucking... Oh, just the first episode? Oh, I gotta look that up. Huh. Yeah, that's just the first episode. Damn. Fun depiction for your day. The suspension of particulates in the air showing how smoke is actually made. That's very pretty. Poor Joe. He just has the worst luck. He got charged on a Netflix account that he didn't know about. And it's his ex-wife's. And he doesn't know how to get in touch with anybody in that regard, because they had a clean split. One of the rare times that actually happens. So he has no way to get in touch with her, nor would he particularly want to. So he's going to backcharge his... He's going to have the bank backcharge him. So... Wish I had more energy. I think it's this one. Alright. What are these quests? Levels 20s? Okay. So we can chill out on these until we actually need to go up here. Cool, cool. Oh, son of a bitch, I could have taken the damn... or the ferry. So we meet again. You remember who I am, I trust. Who are you again? You wound me. How could you possibly forget your mentor, he who taught you the true meaning of courage? Well, it is of little consequence. Though you've forgotten the teacher, it is plain you've not forgotten his teachings. I understand you were able to retrieve the stone of courage and spirit. It seemed I was right about you. Ah, you've been making of a true lancer, unlike those charlatans at the Lancers Guild. It is well that you have come to me, for I have just the trial for you, one that will do wonders for your courage. Not interested to say, but you have no choice. Should you refuse, well, suffice to say, I am not able to guarantee the safety of your promenade here. When last we spoke, I told you a lancer may forge true courage only in the midst of great danger. Needless to say, the threat posed by ordinary creatures is insufficient. You must needs seek out better sport. Fear not, I have taken the liberty of finding you something suitable. Take this alchemic potation and sprinkle it upon the exposed roots yonder. Doing so will garner you the wrath of a certain creature, which you must then strike down. Come on, bro. So you have vanquished the treant. Well done. By striking down that most frenzied creature, you have further strengthened your courage. Will you release your comrade? Oh, I shall. Once you have completed my next trial, the one will pit you against a multitude of foes. Make your way to Lifeman's Stump in the central shroud. Once there, seek out a lightly spot among the forest path to lie in wait. Man-eating wolves are wont to hunt there at this time of year, and it should not be long before a pack appears. When the beasts show themselves, you are to slay their leader, the Alpha Wolf. I shall be observing from up close, the better to offer you advice. You know, that Alpha Wolf thing is bullshit. The quote alpha unquote is just the parents. Which also means that I was right and that you don't have to alpha up your dog. I treat Chip with respect, and he treats me with respect. He does what I tell him because he knows I have his best interests in mind. Or treat. You are to be congratulated, Max. By throwing yourself into the midst of the danger, you have further tempered your courage. And in the process, you have brought in peace to life men's stump, a place considered sacred by the people of Verdania. Having undertaken my trials, you must now see that those issued by the guild are not but child's play. Mine is the one true path to courage. All others lead to ignominy. If you wish to become a lancer worthy of the name, I suggest you leave Uwain and his house of cravens, never to return. There it is. I knew he'd wake up. For your sake, I pray you do so soon, till we meet again. I have less of a problem with him bugging me. I know what that noise means. Oh, I know, you got itchy butt. Hang on. There we go. I know you got the itchy butt. Oh, what are you doing? You digging up? You digging up again? You digging up again? What? Are you bored? You bored? Wanna lay down? You wanna go for a walk? You wanna go walk now? No. Yeah, you just lay here. You lay here. You lay here and we'll go later. Okay? Let me know when you want to go, okay? Come on. Oh, Christ. Alright, thank God. I thought he was wanting his butt scratched. He might still want his butt scratched. Who knows? I can tell with him. Every time I think I got a beat on what he wants. He is the Roddy Piper of dogs. Just when you think you've got all the answers, he changes the questions. Just check some stuff really quick. Give me a bunch of options. Which supply plus one be a person. Oh, hell, I'm getting a headache again. Stupid eye stabbers. 53, that's not bad. Alright. Next, thank the gods you're safe. That young fool of a lancer returned but mere moments ago, and through choked tears, recounted to me all that transpired. I know and I understand Falkwa again attempted to force upon you his corrupted notion of courage. I cannot say this often enough. A lancer strengthens his courage by tempering his composure and resolve, not by rushing headlong into danger. You were able to overcome his trials, 'tis true, yet know that you did so by virtue of true courage, that is, courage born of composure and resolve. You faltered not before the fury of a frenzied treant, nor did you succumb to panic when surrounded by bloodthirsty wolves. Owing to this, you were able to perform to the fullest of your potential. You have come far, Max. 'Tis past time I taught you the piercing talon technique, one of the most versatile weapons in the Lancer's archers, and may it serve you well. Now I must needs decide what course of action to take with regard to your self-appointed mentor. Though no lives were lost, this latest incident only serves to confirm what I have long suspected, that he will cause great harm if left to propagate his corrupted vision of courage. You must be persuaded to desist, though I do not yet know how. Mayhap his regard for you could be turned to our advantage, but leave such considerations to me. For the time being, you would do well to put him from your mind, focus on your training, and strive to master the techniques I have taught you. I look forward to our next meeting. Yay! I thrive. Yay, level 19. Oops. I forgot to do that. Whoopsie-daisy. Now we'll go knock that out real quick. Yay, we're gonna make it to an hour, I hope. Christ. I'm determined to stream something else today. I'm determined to do 2 hours. I don't know what. I'm pretty sure I know when. But I want to be productive. I wonder. I got a message. I wonder what game I'll play. I kind of want to play Necroville. I kind of want to play RoboQuest. Probably won't make RoboQuest for an hour. Maybe I'll do Soul Ash. Archer's one of the people to do content. Slew an Ixel, did you? Ha! Bloody birds have blinked twice before coming near our hamlet. The Ixel once dwelt in 12s, would you know, but long ago they woke the Green Wrath and were driven out. Needless to say, they weren't best pleased with when us Gridanians took their place. In fact, it's none other than the resentment that kindled their hatred for us. Ah, but I expect I'm boring you. By defending the hedge tree, you've once more proven yourself a friend to Hurstonwood. If you can spare a moment, I ask that you speak to the others in the hamlet. Many of us here could use a hand, and I can think of none better to assist. Mary of Hurst Mill is deeply troubled and could do with the aid of a kindly adventurer. Pardon me, milady, might you, the adventurer of whom Edward speaks so highly, if you could but spare a moment. I've never once thought myself a popular girl, and men rarely give me cause to believe otherwise. Yet lately I've been the recipient of several gifts. Sparkling jewels and fine silks over which a prouder maid than I would surely swoon, all from an anonymous admirer. Naturally, I was flattered, but knew nothing of my mysterious benefactor. And so I endeavored to seek him out, only to discover he is none other than Aelbert, an infamous rogue, wanted for countless robberies in Gridania. I realized that all of his presents were taken from others, and I had been unwittingly won the infections of a dangerous criminal. But that's not all. With his latest gift became a request. He insists we meet in the woods outside Hurstmill, where he intends to present me with his most precious gift. I am at a loss. I beg of you, milady, will you not go in my stead? I wish only to be left in peace, but I fear a man such as that may be driven to violence when made to hear such words. I pray no harm comes to you. I even remember what I'm doing in Soul Ash. I'm going to train my athletics up by jumping off hills. Man, he a bitch. All for naught. I give thanks you're unharmed at least. A letter for me. My dearest Emeria, I pray this letter finds you well. I know my gifts are sudden and many, but I hope they were to your liking. Seeing you in the first summer of your womanhood, that's creepy. I could restrain myself no longer. My thoughts have been only of you these past many moons, of what gifts might bring you happiness. Yet to see you a smile from afar is not nearly enough. I long to live together with you in Hurstmill, and nothing would bring me greater joy. I would give you a grand garden filled with the white chamomile you love so. But such dreams can never come true. My crimes are known and will never be forgiven. The most I can hope for is you to know my heart. That would grant me a measure of peace, and so, if it does not cause you distress, I would write to you again. Yours ever, Aelbert. Thank you for bringing me this letter, Max. It's the most precious gift. I understand now, but how did you know my favorite flower? It was Aelbert. No, it cannot be. Anyway, I must return to the presents to their rightful owners. I know it will not erase this Aelbert's sins, but perhaps the 12 will view them more kindly. Forgive me for this final request, but would you go to Gridania and speak with a woman named my own? You should find her in the Carline Canopy. Tell her all that transpired here today. She'll know what to do. Oh. Damn, just like the old days. Oh. I did it! I made it past an hour. I'll take it. I'm so proud of myself. Oh. A message from Emeria of Hurstmill, you say? Ah, oh, Aelbert, you fool. I'll deal with the stolen goods, worry not. Yes, I know of the boy and his family. He once lived in this very town. One day he stole a handful of camel seeds from an influential merchant in the ebony stalls. You see, the boy had a sister, and camelos were flavored with flowers. Seeking only to make his sister happy, I doubt he grasped the gravity of his act. Regardless, his parents felt that he had brought terrible shame to the family, and so they disowned him. Cast out of hearth and home, he grew desperate, and those who think only of survival think little of law. A common enough tale, perhaps, but no less tragic for it. Now you know the truth. The sister Albert loved so deeply as a mirror. Mary was too young to remember when Albert left, so her parents decided to conceal his existence. However, word of the boy's banishment soon spread, and her parents were forced to move to Hurstville to maintain the fiction. By now, she certainly heard rumors of her long-lost brother, though a gentle girl like her would never question her parents' honesty. Whatever faint memories she once had are long gone. But Albert never forgot her. Despite the danger, I suspect he now keeps close to Gridania, refusing to leave his beloved sister a second time. I'll send Amara some camel seeds by way of thanks for helping us recover the stolen goods, if only it were as simple as returning them to their rightful owners. Sadly, Albert's crimes will not be so easily forgiven. Perhaps by the time these seeds have sprouted and their flowers bloomed, we will have found a new path. Yay! And with that, I have to go, because the boy needs me. I have been Max Angor, and I will be back with probably Soul Ash, but who knows at the end of the day. I will see you all next time.